everybody, and welcome to today's live stream. Happy Saturday. I missed you all last week. It feels like ages and ages and ages since we've done one of these live streams, and we've only missed a week. But it definitely feels like we've missed more than that. So thank you everybody for joining today. Lovely to see you all. We'll go through the usual stuff. We'll do the hellos, we'll answer any questions. I always forget to do all the housekeeping first. So should we get that out of the way first, and then we can kind of talk about all the other stuff as it comes on. So these live streams we do every single week, last week, here on the Saturday on the Mad About Skin YouTube channel. They're at 6 p.m. UK time, which is 7 p.m. European time, 1 p.m. East Coast time, and 10 a.m. West Coast time. I do keep thinking I'll remember the time in Australia, so I'll add that into the mix, but then I always forget to look it up. So if you're in Australia, I still love you, and it's probably somewhere in the middle of the night right now. You can ask anything you want, drop it in the comments in the chat. I do go through all of the comments in the order in which they come in, so that's just to keep it fair, make sure that everybody has a chance to ask their question, all that good stuff. So you don't need to ask it more than once, just drop your question and I'll get round to you as soon as I can. I promise. I know it seems like a lot of other live streams, you have to ask your comment a million times to get it noticed. Not here. We're all fair. Everyone gets the equal chance. So that being said, Tom is busy moderating in today's live stream. So a big thank you to Tom, who is keeping everyone in check. Sheriff Tom is in the house. So hopefully everyone is very well behaved. And if anyone wonders why, we've got two things on, which is slow-mo. We've got another thing on, which is if you want to comment, you have had to have been subscribed to the channel, basically. That's just to stop any bots. We have a couple of bots. Some we don't mind. Spiderbot, if anyone remembers him. We didn't mind, but we have some other bots that kind of interrupt all the chat and make it really difficult to follow. So it's just designed to stop all of that, not to limit people's conversations. So you guys chat amongst yourself and all of that good stuff. All I ask for in return to doing these, there's no cost. I see that some YouTubers charge for asking questions in their live streams. We don't do that here on Mad About Skin. All I ask for in return is a cheeky like. To gently press that like button, which costs zero of your hard-earned pounds to do, but it just really helped me in the channel, because the more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube publish this on replay, and about 80% of the people that watch these live streams do so on replay, so it does genuinely mean the world to me, and I'm always so appreciative to each and every one of you that does gently click that like button to support me. So all of that waffle out of the way, let's park that and let's get on with actually answering some of your questions. So first of all, let's do some hellos. We've got Sophie, we've got Tom, Pauline, great to see you, Rita, Sane, Irene, Pinja, Fristenberg, TNH, so many of what I call the usual crew, but a big hello to anybody that's watching for the first time as well. We've grown the Men About Skin family by over 650 people in the last week. So if you're one of the 650 people that subscribed for the first time this week, a big hello and a big thank you to you, sending you all so much love. We've got Ronnie, great to see you. Ronnie says, a long time lurker, but first time commenting. Ronnie, great to see you, and I've got your question. We'll get onto that very shortly. Katharina, Emily, Eragorbe, Laura, Suzanne, Jan, John, great to see you all. Wonderful to have you. I'm going to do my absolute best to try and keep on track, answer as many comments and questions as possible, because I do usually get sidetracked and then it all goes. you guys know me by now. Today though is Eurovision Day, which is one of my, after Christmas, is my favourite time of the year. Eurovision, for those of you that aren't in the know, is, and I think it is literally just a European thing, is where all the countries of Europe compete against each other for the best song. The UK never wins. We're always bitter about it, but every year we come back and try again. I think that's important in life. Also Australia take part, which isn't in Europe, but why not? Why not? You could, I know that Tom will be watching in Canada, so fingers crossed Canada take part next year, but basically it's a load of cheesy, really dated, terrible songs that compete against each other, and people vote for the best one. It gets 600 million viewers. It's that sort of compulsive TV that you watch and think, why am I watching this? And every year you tune in. So if you're watching Eurovision, sound off in the comments as well, and let me know what your favourite country is. This year, if I wasn't supporting the UK, which actually for once we've put a decent song in, I'm probably going to be Team Sweden, because I think their song is probably the best of all of them. So we got Sophie says, oh, the live is on today. Wasn't sure if you were going to take a day off due to Eurovision. I wouldn't miss the live. As much as I love Eurovision, I wouldn't miss the live. And actually, they've timed it beautifully well because Eurovision starts at 8, the live finishes at 7. So I've got time to order a takeaway and do all that good stuff in the meantime, which is the main thing. Pauline says, happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday to you, Pauline. Sending you lots and lots of love. Rita wishes everyone a happy weekend. We love you, Rita. Sandy says, happy Saturday. I'll be joining the replay squad again, have a meeting, and hoping to be finishing time to watch Eurovision. Hope everyone has a great week. Yeah, I hope everyone has had a really great week too. A little bit busy this side, but that's not a bad thing. Packing lots of orders. So anyone that's ordered their exfoliating gel or lip balm, it'll all be going out with Royal Mail on Tuesday. Royal Mail picking up all the outstanding orders on Tuesday, and then it'll be whizzing its way off to all of you. So I do want to say a big thank you for all your patience. It has taken me the longest possible time to get through it all, but in the best possible way. I was just overwhelmed with the volume of orders that we got, and it makes me so happy. So everyone that is waiting to try any of the new products, your orders will be on their way. They'll be with Royal Mail, so you'll be getting the shipping notification and all that stuff. I don't know when the shipping notification goes out. I don't know whether it's when Royal Mail pick it up or before then. So look out for it. It's on its way, basically. And I do really appreciate everyone's kindness, support, and just patience, because I'd have loved to do everything super quick, but we had a lot of things. A lot of this going on, and just the volume of support you guys give me is amazing. So thank you so much. So yeah, my week was packaging orders, which I did a bit more of today. But now this evening is going to be chill. It's all about Eurovision. I've got my gin and tonic on the go here. It is 25 degrees here in the UK, if you can believe. It's like summer here, even though it's only May, which I'm wearing a jumper. Big mistake. So I thought I'd swap out the tea for a little bit of a G&T, because this is at least, I put some ice in there, it might keep me cool. So what are you guys drinking? What are we drinking? What are we eating? What are we doing? Let me know in the comments. Irene says, hello darlings, Rob. I wonder if we can use vitamin C and peptides together. You absolutely can. There's this whole myth that you can't use vitamin C and peptides together. Peptides, some studies have shown, don't really like a low pH environment. However, a low pH environment, these studies say that if you put intense pressure, heat, and a low pH environment, it breaks apart and denatures the peptides. But those things aren't going on in your skin. You've just got the pH. And so actually, I'm not sure it's as clear cut as that. If you want to be super careful and you don't want to minimize the risk of your peptides being effective, what you can actually do is apply your vitamin C for after you've cleansed. Wait for 2 minutes for it to get into the skin and start working. Then you can buffer it with a pH neutral or balanced product such as hyaluronic acid serum, a nice toner. I use the Geek and Gorgeous Stressless, and then apply your peptide on afterwards. And that way you kind of get the best of both worlds. It buffers it, prevents the denaturing of the peptides, and everything will just work that little bit better for you. That's what I personally do, and I think it always works really well for me. But yes, Irene, you can absolutely use vitamin C and peptides together in the same routine. Oh, this week, while we're on that vitamin C, because one of my favourite vitamin Cs I'm trying is actually from a brand that... Do you remember I did a review... Oh, when was it? It must have been about 3 weeks ago. Products that I wasn't going to buy. And I looked, and one of the products I wasn't going to buy was the Calming Serum by Allies of Skin. Because I love the Blemish Balm by Allies of Skin, and it's like £100. And I thought, look, I love that and keep buying it. And so I don't want to introduce another product that I'll probably love because it looked great, and then I'll be spending my money on it time and time again. So I said, I'm not going to buy it because I just don't want to set myself up for having to spend that money. I'm cheap. I just don't want to have to spend that money over and over and over and over again. So that was my plan, and I was sticking to it. And then Allies of Skin very kindly reached out. They sent me their entire collection, which honestly was so unbelievably kind. I'm so grateful because I did genuinely love the brand, and they said to me, oh, thank you very much are we glad that you love the Blemish Sleeping Facial. I know what you mean about not wanting to spend on, risk having to spend time and time again on this, but we wanted to send you it just so you could experience the product, and so it's a whole collection. That's really kind of them. It is a bit of a dangerous field because I probably will end up buying other stuff, because so far I already love the Blemish Serum. I've tried their vitamin C, which is literally 2 nights in, loving it. And I've also tried, they do like a peptide serum, which is also really good. I'm sending the eye cream that they do to Tom. Tom's a big fan of eye cream, so I said to Tom, send it Tom's way, and then you could try it. Let me know what he thinks and give all that feedback. But what I might do, what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to buy a couple of extra with my own money, just because I like to I like to pay it back to brands that do really help. To do a bit of giveaway on the Facebook group. So if you guys want a bit of an Allies of Skin giveaway, let me know. We need something to do. How can we do a giveaway? I don't just want to do a standard giveaway. We'll think about it amongst ourselves. But I did have that thought about 2 hours ago that I wanted to do that. So if you're not over on the Facebook group now, Tom's leaving links in the chat to the Facebook group where you can hop over there and join. Sorry, this bit of hair is just very sweaty and hot here. Sorry. Tom is leaving links, so join us on the Facebook group so you don't miss out on that. But anyway, that was a long way of Irene reminded me with vitamin C, and I am loving that vitamin C. Pinja says, yes, I'm back. After several weeks of having a live, I'm going to be alone on a Saturday. Wine opened and can't wait to spend some time with you. Pinja, it is so good to have you. We've missed you, my love. We've missed you, and it's so good to have you back, wine in hand, and enjoying the live stream. So thank you so, so much for joining. And yeah, just sending you lots and lots of love. We've got William says, hey, Skin has it's working a 10-hour day and in Facebook jail for 30 days. I'll catch with the replay squad. William, sending you lots and lots of love, and I hope your shift goes well, and we'll see you on Replay Squad. And a big love to everyone who is watching on Replay Squad. Fristenberg says, hello everybody, I hope everyone is well. I'll only be participating in the first part of the live stream and then join the Replay Squad for the rest. Fristenberg, we're just glad to have you here just for a small section of it. We love you. Pinja says, I got a question this time. What can be done to fix loose eyelids and turkey neck? I spent years of not wearing any makeup and noticed these when I restarted it. The old turkey neck, we've all been there, don't worry, we've all been there. I think a couple of things that you should definitely do before you try any other skincare. First and foremost, facial massage. Do this with these 2 fingers round when you're cleansing. Do these rounds about 20 times morning and night. You'll notice a difference. It's free. It's just your hands. It costs nothing. Will make a huge difference. So that, I would say, is the thing that you should do. There's also some neck massage techniques that you can do. If you just Google like facial neck massage, you'll see some really good techniques that people do. And that actually has been really, really effective. I've been wanting a little bit more tautness here, and I've been doing them, and I've noticed a really good difference. So, and it's free. So like, what's the harm in trying? So I definitely would recommend that as like the first point of contact to do it. Then I would definitely recommend going for a really low strength bakuchiol or retinol serum, because that again will boost the collagen, the elastin, keep everything a little bit taut. You're gonna have to wait like 6 months for those results, but they will come. And if you find something that's super gentle, you can use it on the eyes and you can use it on the neck as well. I would maybe start with a bakuchiol, see what you get, because that will give you minimal irritation, where a retinol, even a low strength one, could irritate the skin. So I sort of work out what works for you. But yeah, that's definitely what I would recommend to deliver like maximum anti-aging benefit. Just keep everything taut and looking fabulous. But I bet, Pinja, you look stunning anyway. And I always say, we always notice our own flaws way more than other people notice our flaws. And you know what? We're always more self-conscious about it. So always bear that in mind. Irene says, I can't wait to get your skincare to arrive. I'm gagging to try your lip balm and all the rest. Irene, I can't wait for you guys to try it. It's honestly, it's going to be so, so amazing. I know some of the products have been landing because people have been getting in touch, which is amazing. So everyone else's will be out ASAP. And honestly, I just can't wait for you guys to try it. So Ronnie says, long-time lurker, first-time commenter. We love a first-time comment. It says, is it okay to use lactic acid and vitamin C at the same time, or will it make my face fall off? It depends on your face. So your face won't fall off, but you might get a little bit of increased irritation and redness, which is never great. All I would say, Ronnie, is I have no issue using an exfoliating acid then following with a vitamin C. My skin's quite resilient. I have no issues. If you have a very sensitive skin type, probably not going to work. So it depends on your individual skin. Try it, patch test it, work out whether it works for you. If you can tolerate it, it is actually quite good using them together, because what will happen is the lactic acid will actually create a low pH environment on the skin. This vitamin C penetrates best in a low pH environment, so you're setting the vitamin C up for success, if that makes sense. So actually, you should get some better results by doing that, but always use your lactic acid first and follow with your vitamin C. Katharina says, hello, lovelies. Hope you're having an amazing weekend. I am, Katharina. I hope you are too, my love. Emily says, happy Saturday, everyone. Another cold and wet spring day here on the West Coast. Enjoying a variety of content lately. The K-Skin situation had me confused. Yeah, if you haven't checked my video out yesterday, I did on like a reaction to Cassandra Bankston's K-Skin video. I really didn't understand it. I found the whole thing completely baffling and confusing. Yeah, I mean, people can change their mind on products. Don't get me wrong. I change my mind all the time on products, but I just thought, I don't know, like singing the praises of the customer service of it. I didn't think the customer service was that great. I think it was pretty bog standard and what I would expect. And the products are still rubbish. So I don't know how. And then some people say, I do get it. Like towards the end of the video, Cassandra Bankston in that video did say the products are still rubbish. And they are. But when the thumbnail's like, K-Skin is so good, I kind of feel like, and you're praising it for the first 10 minutes of the video, people don't watch. I mean, I can see from my own analytics, people don't watch the end of videos. Like about 20% do, most people stop at some point. And so actually it gives quite mixed messaging, which it rubbed me up the wrong way. And I just think K-Skin, good customer service can't cover for bad products. Is kind of what I wanted to get out of that thing. But yeah, very interesting topic. I'd love to know what you guys think. Irreglobic says, wonderful Saturday, lovely Mad About Skin family. Happy to be here because next Saturday I won't be able to join. Well, Irreglobic, we are glad to have you here, my love. It is lovely, sunny and warm here in the UK. So hopefully wherever you guys are, it's also just as sunny. Katharina says, finally bought the Good Molecules Niacinamide Toner and Discoloration Serum as per your recommendation. I wonder what took me so long. It's a miracle. Bright skin from the get-go. I know, it's one of those really weird, I don't know if it's, because I use them both together, I don't know if it's the toner or the serum, or maybe both together, but you get a really good glow up from those products from about use number 2. It's really good. Considering the percentages are relatively low, you get a really nice glow up, and it works really well. So yeah, first of all, I'm glad you took the recommendation, and I'm glad it's working for you, but I would recommend the Good Molecules Niacinamide Toner and Discoloration Serum to everybody. It's such a good product. Laura says, hi Rob, hi lovely peeps, hope everyone having a wonderful Saturday. I am, my love. I could do with some good air conditioning. We don't do air conditioning here in the UK because we don't really get enough sort of nice weather to really warrant air conditioning. And then we sweat, and we sweat a lot. And then we always think, oh, I wish we had air conditioning. And that's really what I should get. But I think for the 2 days a year of good weather we actually get in the UK, I never think it works out cost effective to get air conditioning. That's my theory. Anyway, I'm going to take a big sip of my G&T. So if you haven't already, if you could minimize the chat, hop over, caress the like button. Then when you go back to the chat, you can enlarge it. It takes you back to where you were so you don't miss out on anything. I'm going to take a big sip of my drink and then we'll get back to everything. That's so good, actually. So as a side note, last week, the reason I missed the live stream is I went to Gibraltar, which is in like Southern Europe, for a christening, for a family member's christening, which was amazing, lovely, really sunny, really lovely. And they have opened a gin distillery in Gibraltar. And of course, I wanted to go try it, sample it, try some of their products. And it was really good. The thing is, with Gibraltar, because it's a duty-free jurisdiction, so you don't pay VAT duty on anything, so like gin is dirt cheap, which is why it's always good to stock up. And they do like higher strengths because you're not paying per volume, which you do in some other countries, so you get super high strength. I forgot that, so when I poured this, I'll be asleep for Eurovision at this rate. Suzanne, welcome Suzanne, great to see you, my love. Jan says, happy Saturday, Mad About Skin family. Snuggled in bed with my 3 fur babies, cup of tea, I'm looking forward to the live. Jan, is there anything better? I don't think there is. And sending you lots and lots of love. Fristenberg says, can anyone recommend a good retinol treatment for the body? Well, the problem is, I would recommend the chemistry brand Retinol Body Oil, which hydrates you. It's a great moisturizer straight out of the shower, and it's packed full of retinol. It's game-changingly good. But they're discontinuing it. You can still buy it, and I have put about 3 on order to use. And I'd say 1 bottle of it lasts you about 3 months. So maybe I would get like 3 bottles of that. You'll love it, Fristenberg. Promise you, you'll love it. But it's I feel a bit bad recommending it because it is going to be discontinued. So it feels a bit like I'm cheating. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like, I don't know, but it is really good. And so I think we should praise where praise is due, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It is a good product, and it just frustrates me that Decima discontinuing it. John says, hey everyone, I hope you're all having a great day. I am, John, and great. Sending you lots and lots of love. Hope all's amazing with you. Emily says, hello Suzanne and Jan, I'm relaxing in bed too, but with a cup of coffee because it's morning. I forget, Emily, yeah, it is proper morning for you, so I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Though actually, it's never too early for whatever drink is your choice, it's never too early. Teresa, great to see you, my love. Says, good morning to all the pre-game Mad About Skin family. Yes, I haven't even got to the proper comments yet. I'm still doing like the pre-live comments. I need to speed things up. But love you, Teresa. Suzanne says, I hope you're well. I hope everyone has a lovely last 2 weeks. We have. I really missed you guys last week. I had a lovely time with family and at christening. It was all very beautiful and very lovely. But I still missed you guys. Let's see. We have Tina. Great to see you, Tina. Wonderful to hear from you. Says, happy weekend. Just popping in to say hello. My question is, what's the update on the sunscreens? Have you decided on the formulations yet? When will they be ready? So we have decided on the formulations. We need to cross our fingers because they're going through testing as we speak. And so obviously would never launch a sunscreen that's less than SPF 30. What's the point? And I want it to be as close to SPF 50 as possible, but I want it to be a true reflection. So we've done the formulations, we're going to put it through the testing, and we think we know what it's going to come out as, but you should formulate the formulation that you want and then put it through the testing and then put a proper figure on the bottle. What I hate is when brands be like, this is an SPF 50 plus, test it, yeah, that'll do, stick SPF 50 plus on it. No. So we're doing it the right way around, but we do just have to cross all our fingers to the sunscreen gods that it comes back what we want it to be, so we don't have to do any tweaks or reformulations which could delay things. So we're currently on for like August. Fingers crossed, all be well. And thanks for asking, Tina. I love you. Oh no, I've done that thing where I lose where I'm in the chat. How do I always manage to do this? Like, it's the first time in today's live stream, but we always do this. So let me just go back to where we are. I'm back. We're good. Let's see. John says, what's a peeling gel like, Tom? Yes, Tom. Spill all the beans. Sweet Tea, great to see you. And happy birthday for last week. We missed you. How dare. I felt really bad. I was like, the one time we cancelled the live stream, we had a birthday to celebrate. So Sweet Tea, I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful birthday. And extend it. Still grab a drink. Celebrate with us today. Steven says, I'm so glad I made it this morning. I've been working nights at the old pizza parlour. Sure do miss everyone. Great to see you, my love. And how is life in the pizza world? My current favourite pizza is the Canadian pizza, which Tom got me hooked on. It might not even be a real thing. It might just be Tom's own concoction that he's, convinced me is Canadian. But it's amazing. And I don't care. It's amazing. And that's like my current go-to Holy Grail favourite. Let's see. Tom says, the Padamat Skin Exfoliating Gel is nice and gentle. It doesn't sting my skin at all, even after using it on shaved skin. For the texture, it's a gel, but I find it spreads on my skin as if it were an oil. Yeah, this is kind of what I was hoping it was going to be, because it's not packed full of hyaluronic acid. It doesn't have the same texture that a lot of gels would. It glides on, and it's designed to leave a bit of a film on the skin for the first 2 minutes, then it sinks in, self-neutralizes, and you can go on with the rest of your routine. So you do need to work it in, give it 2 minutes, and then it'll disappear. But sometimes for people that expect a serum to sink in like that, it doesn't do that. It's not supposed to. It's supposed to sit there to get to work and then self-neutralize. So it's designed to be gentle enough that you can use it after shaving without burning your chin off, which is what I always hate. I hate going in with an exfoliator and it really stinging. Doesn't do that. It's very gentle, which is why you can use it a couple of times a week and then spot treat on the areas where you want to spot treat. If you've got any hyperpigmentation, just take it up a notch. Say, Danny, DM13, great to see you, my love. Sending you lots and lots of love. Heather says, looking for the most serum-like, no caking, no drying, skin food under eye concealer. I have no experience with that. So if anyone's got any recommendations, I'd love to hear it. I don't use concealer under the eye. I kind of get the results I want from my skincare, so I kind of don't feel I need to conceal. I know that's not the case for everyone. I'm lucky. Genetics plays a huge part. I get that. So I'm the wrong person to advise on under eye concealer. But if anyone else has any recommendations, let Heather know in the comments. I'd love to hear you as well. Insightology said, mindset, relationship... Insightology, Mindset, Relationships and Growth. I love that name. It says, love your work. Thank you, my love. Sending you so much love. Hell says, sit back, relax. Rob's in the house. Was I late again today? I think I was late again today. I don't know. How am I late to my own live stream? I actually don't know how I achieved that. Christopher says, you looked good today, Rob. As always, thank you. I've actually got a haircut booked for this week. I'm going to go a bit shorter on the sides, but keep it a little bit longer on the top. I thought we'll just try something different. And then someone did say to me the other day, the higher the hair, the closer to God or something. I was like, I've never heard that before. But apparently that's a thing. I was like, oh, well, we'll go for the biggest quiff possible. Suzanne says, Rob, I have a conundrum. I use the lactic acid 10%, but every second day is too often and every third day is too far apart. Suzanne, this is called life. It never works out as you plan. Yes. I also know exactly what you're thinking. I used to do it, so I do my lactic acid 4 times a week, and sometimes when the gap's quite short, I get some irritation. When it's too far, I don't get the benefits. Yeah, it's a conundrum. I don't actually have an answer for you because there is no way of getting around that. What you could do is, if you find that every second day is a little bit too irritating, what you can do is alternate. If you're using the ordinary, buy the 5%, buy the 10%. Do it every second day, but alternate 10% and 5%. That might help. I'm just trying to think of solutions, but that is a conundrum, and it's not one that I have a ready answer for, unfortunately. But you know what? We work with what we're given, Suzanne. I know you'll battle through. We work what we're given. Now I'm going to take a big sip of my G&T before the ice completely. This is how warm it is in the UK. Ice is already melting. This is a great opportunity, if you haven't already, to join our fabulous Mad About Skin family. We welcomed over 600 new members this week, which is amazing. So if you haven't already, if you could, when you minimize the chat, you can caress that subscribe button. That's all you need to do. And for joining our Mad About Skin family, you're not just a number, you're not a subscriber number, though I am secretly on a mission to get to 100,000 so I can get that nice plaque from YouTube. But that's not the reason. It's because you get weekly live streams, we have an amazing supportive Facebook group, we do daily videos, I respond to as many comments as possible. You're more than just a number, you're part of a family. So if you haven't already, do take the opportunity to gently caress that subscribe button and join us. And if you haven't already, if you could give the video a like. I know a lot of people say, why do YouTubers always say, please can you give the video a like? Because there's this thing called the algorithm. And YouTube has this working in the background, and the more likes a video gets, the more it distributes it to across its platform. And this really does work. So I gave it a little bit. I thought, let's test this. I've got like over 1,000 videos now. Let's look. And I looked back, and yeah, the videos with the most likes do have the most like impressions, so YouTube has pushed it out to the widest audience. So it does genuinely work. So it costs nothing, and the like button, as anyone else notices, when you click the like button, it sort of like sparkles at you. It gives you like this sparkly thing. If you haven't already, try it now. It gives this weird sparkling vibe, which I love, so I'm all in favour of that. And you can minimize the chat, click the like button, then when you maximize the chat, it takes you to where you were, so you don't miss out on anything. Oh, that is a bit strong. Ooh. So good, but ooh. Jill says, didn't expect a live tonight with Eurovision, sending lots and lots of them. I can't let you guys down twice on a row. We didn't do last Saturday, we have to do this Saturday. But don't worry, I'll be finished in time for Eurovision. And I've got a little buffet spread going. Tonight we've got lots of things. We've got some buffalo mozzarella. I can't do dairy, but the one thing I can do is I can't do cow's milk, basically. Never have been able to. But I can do buffalo. So I've got some buffalo mozzarella, which would be nice with some basil and some tomatoes, doing a little salad number. I've got another like Asian slaw salad that I made yesterday that was so good, but I've got some leftovers for that tonight. Got some nibbles, got some crisps, some dip. We've got a nice bit, just a nice spread, just a nice buffet spread. And I tried to make it colourful. Because anyone, you'll relate. If you live in the UK, you'll relate. When British people do a buffet, everything is beige. There isn't a single bit of colour on that platter. You look across it and it's just a beige spread, which actually is quite good because who doesn't love a beige spread? But I tried to bring a bit of colour to it today, so I've got some strawberries for a bit of red. So hopefully the platter will look quite nice. Anyway, that's my Eurovision meal out of the way. What's everyone else eating? Marjane says, hi Rob, what would be the best products ingredients to prevent ingrown hairs after shaving or waxing? Really good question. My favourite 2 ingredients that I would recommend are salicylic acid. That's just great at preventing ingrown hairs in general. You don't use it after shaving. You kind of use it throughout your routine so that way when you do shave, you're less likely to get ingrown hairs. And urea, because what that'll do is prevent keratin plugs, which is what causes some of the ingrown hairs. So urea, you're looking for a 10% concentration or higher. Ultras do an amazing one. And using that consistently will minimize the risk of ingrown hairs. So there's nothing you can do to prevent ingrown hairs, like after you've shaved, but if you do all the things before you shave, the likelihood of getting ingrown hairs will diminish. Does that make sense? Tom says the exfoliating gel goes a long way. 2 pumps of the product, which isn't quite a pea-sized amount, does my face and neck. Yeah, it's designed to slip and spread, so you don't need to, like, it will go a long way, I promise you guys. It will go a long way. And if you haven't already, if you haven't popped an order and you want to, because we're shipping all the orders as we speak, so they'll be done by the end of this weekend, ready for Raw Mail to collect, which makes me so happy, so you guys can trial the products. And we have got some offers on at the moment, some discount codes, where if you haven't used it already, if you use capital MAS family, all capitals, MAS family, all one word, that'll get you 15% off anything. It's a one-time use only one, but if you haven't used it already, make sure you do. If you want to get free shipping on any of the products, if you just put is it no to shipping? What is the code? I should know this. I should definitely know this. How do I not know this? Let me find this out. Yes. So if you use no shipping, 2 words, capital N-O, separate word, capital S, shipping, you'll get free shipping on everything, which is great. And if you tried the serum back in the day when it came with the dropper, you remember the dropper? Everyone loved the serum, but nobody liked the dropper. I hear you. So we packaged it with a pump. If you want to give it a go again with the pump, if you use the code try again, all one word or capital letters. That will get you 25% off the serum. So if you want to give the serum a go and try the pump, see if it makes life a little bit easier, because I'm all about the feedback and making sure people actually get the best possible experience with things, then try that out and you get 25% off. Who doesn't like a little saving? Can't say I don't treat you people. Makeup Boy, hello, great to see you, my love. TNH says, Rob, where's my lip balm, please? TNH, promise you. I think I remember packaging yours, so it's ready to go. Basically, as soon as Royal Mail pick up on Tuesday, or some orders have already gone. In fact, a lot of orders have already gone, and the remaining ones are ready to go. I've got like another day's worth of packing tomorrow, then it will all be done, and Royal Mail picking up next week, and we'll all be wonderful, which makes me so happy. So it's in the mail, I promise. I promise to anyone it's going to be worth the wait, and I've wrote little notes for everyone. And when you see it at the time, write some notes. Trust me, it'll be worth it, I promise. Evie says, hello everyone, can't stay. We'll have a high school graduation party today, but wishing everyone a lovely weekend. Rob, keep being you, you're amazing. Thank you, Evie, and I hope you have an amazing graduation parties. They sound amazing. Have fun. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Lots of scope there. John says, I'm not a bot. How dare you? Catherine Tate. I know. I got the reference, John. Love that. I love Catherine Tate. She's such a great comedian. Elizabeth says, hello. Happy to be part of this community. We are happy to have you as part of the community, Elizabeth, my love. Thank you so much for joining. Laura says, I'm so happy because I might finally put in an order for the Mad About Skin products. I finally quit smoking 12 days ago, and I think I've convinced my boyfriend to buy me the Mad About Skin product for my achievement. That is a big achievement. Can we have a round of applause for Laura? Because you know what? I always think, I've got so many friends that have given up smoking, and the motto that they always had was never quitting. So you know what? You've got to be in it, try your best, and sometimes we just have to keep on that wagon. And I think 12 days is absolutely amazing, Laura. You totally deserve a little cheeky skincare treat. And if your boyfriend's watching, he better do. And you could use one of the discount codes, so it won't even cost that much. But yeah, honestly, congratulations on that, my love. I think it is a big achievement. I've never been a smoker, but I know so many of my friends that have, and it is a lot. And people say, oh, just give up. And I think if it was that easy, nobody would be smoking, would they? Let's be honest. So, you know what? My lots of praise goes out to you, my love, and congrats. And Meg says, is anyone still waiting for their lip conditioner exfoliators? I'd like, the minute went live, it hasn't shipped yet. Meg, I think yours should have already gone. If you haven't got the shipping confirmation, message me and I'll resend it. But it should be on its way to you. Because I remember it, because I've been doing them all myself, trust me. But we're getting to the point where we're at the end of it. All the new orders are now able to go out. So thank you all so much for being patient. Honestly, it does mean the world to me that you guys are patient. I just hope that you love the products so much when they arrive. John says maximum camp. Solution, absolutely. The best Eurovision songs are maximum camp, in my book anyway. Steve says, I just bought your new exfoliating fluid. I'm also excited to try it. Can you tell me a little about how it feels on the skin? Yeah, so Tom did a brief overview there. I'd say basically it's different because everything is packed full of hyaluronic acid these days, and I didn't want it to be. I wanted it to be a gel so that you could either use it across the skin or you can use it pinpoint. You know those liquids that just run everywhere? You can't really do that. So this, actually, if you put a pump on your hand, it sits as like a teardrop on the hand. It's got some firmness to it. So then you spread it across the skin, and with the heat of your hands, it does spread really well. But it's got more of it's a gel-like texture, but it's got some oils in there to keep it hydrated as well. So it's got like an oil gel texture, but it sinks in after about 2 minutes. So you'll put it on the skin and think, oh, is this ever going to sink in? And then it does. It self-neutralizes, so you don't have to worry about buffering and all that stuff. It will just glide onto the skin, and you'll think, yes. And it leaves behind a really nice level of hydration, so it won't strip and dry like some other exfoliators. It also means you can do pinpoint work. So if you've got like, you know, sunspots or fading acne marks that you want to treat specifically, you can put it on there, and it doesn't run all down your face. You can do more pinpoint work because of the consistency. It's pretty unique. I think, I hope everyone will love it. It's pretty unique, and I'm really proud of it. I've been using it, and honestly, the glow game, I think the kojic acid in there is what really makes a difference. It's really difficult to find a 2% high concentration of kojic acid. And that's really what's going to get to work on all that hyperpigmentation and smooth everything out. So hopefully you guys will absolutely love it. Pincher says, oh dear, UK wins way more often than Finland on Eurovision. Finland are quite good this year. Finland are actually quite good this year. They've got a band called, which I've never heard of, but apparently they're quite a big band. I've had actually some songs here in the UK that have done really well, so it's me that's in the minority for not hearing them. So I won't be surprised if Finland don't do well this year. Virginia said, hello Jan, great to see you, my love. And Virginia says, hello, I'm from Argentina but living in Portugal right now. I love you. I love you too, Virginia. Sending lots of love to Portugal. Elizabeth says, question, can I cleanse, exfoliate, use a pH balancing toner and then use my copper peptides? Yes. Yes. Got it in one. All good. Yeah, you can absolutely, yeah, that is buffering in. And I know the buffering concept is quite hard to understand, but that is it. You've got it. Literally, yeah. Cleanse, exfoliate, use a pH balanced toner, done. Let your toner sink in, then get to work with your peptides. Perfect. Tanya says, hi Rob, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, Tanya. Great to see you, my love. Jan says, we even put the Eurovision Song Contest on record. Not watched it since I was a little, which is a very long time. I love it. Put it on record. Watch it. You'll love it, Jan. Thailand aren't in it this year, which I think is in it this year like they ever have been, but they should be, because you're Australia in it. Oh, Australia's song is so lovely. Such a lovely like message behind it, and this guy, bless him, literally walks upstairs in apparently this outfit he's wearing weighs like 40 kilos, and apparently it's like the so heavy, and it's great. It's a great song. So I like Australia songs. So I think Thailand, Canada, everyone should be welcome. Franz, great to see you, my love. So good to have you here. Laura, Catherine says, hi from Galway. We'll watch later. Hope everyone's good. Catherine, we are sending love to Ireland. Alex says, hi, Rob. I think the UK has a big chance this time. Very good voice. I like it. It does. Apparently, this guy that's representing us has like 12 million people on TikTok following him. He's like a huge deal, and he can sing, and the song's really good, which should kind of be like the minimum expectations. But if you've ever seen some of our previous UK entries, the fact he can sing and the song's barely decent, that's victory for us. We usually put out rubbish. John says, exfoliating gel is my next purchase. Mad About Skin Serum was and is amazing. Thank you so much, John. Alsa says, hi Rob, I've been binge watching your old videos, which has been awesome. Please can you say pycnogenol in your old school way? Yes. Okay, let me get this right. So I used to say pycnogenol before the ordinary corrected me. I'll have a sip of gin. Before we do this, I will do this. Before we do this, if you haven't already, if you could gently correct, if you've been around long enough to remember my old pronunciation of pycnogenol, I think it deserves a like. So minimize the chat, click that like button, then when you maximize the chat, it takes you back to where you were. I'm going to have a drink of my G&T, and then I'm going to say it the old style way, which I'm really embarrassed with because it was really bad. I used to always pronounce it phyconogenol. Which is actually really hard to say. Really hard to say. It's pycnogenol, but I actually think phyconogenol sounds far better. It sounds bougier. You could charge a higher price point for phyconogenol than you could for pycnogenol. So there you have it. I used to love that. I might just keep calling it that. We needed our own thing. And I used to say it in every video, like every video. Danny says, right, you are glowing to the gods, Rob. Thank you so much, Danny. I feel like about midday I was glowing. By like 6:30, this is just grease now. This is just sweat and grease. But I'm glad it's translating as glow on camera. Job done. Suzanne said, I finally got my pizza on a Saturday stream. We love that. What pizza are you having, Suzanne? What pizza are you eating? I think it sounds divine. Pinja says, Elizabeth, me too. I've developed a habit of using them in a different routine. Yeah, when you want to combine exfoliating acids, vitamin C's, all vitamin C's, and peptides, you can either do it in separate routines or buffer. Either way, works really well. Tom says, Rob, have you tried the Vichy Volcano Drops? What are your thoughts on them? Oh, the smell is so good. So yeah, Vichy did this product, which is called these Volcano Drops, which is like it's a hyaluronic acid based serum, but it's also got some like micro things in them that give a bit of shimmer and plump. Like hands down, you put it on the skin and you are glowing to the gods. And the smell, okay, if you hate fragrance in your skincare routine, you'll hate this, but it smells like summer holidays on the beach with a glow up. It's so good, and they smell really good. And yes, just yes, Tom. Jan says, ooh, gin and tonic, I want one now. Jan, pour away, it's never too late for a G&T. Sweet Tea says, what am I doing? I'm soaking dishes before washing. Do they need to be soaked? No. Am I procrastinating? Yes. I love this. I do this. Look at the washing up and think, oh no, I can't face doing that. And they say, better leave it to soak. Leave them to soak. There you go. And then you can come back to it like the next day and you feel like you haven't been lazy. You needed to soak them first. I'm with you, Sweet Tea. I'm with you all the way. Skin Science by Mira says, I never get to catch these. Hi. Hello, my love. Sending you so much love and thank you for watching. Anne says, hi, Rob. Hope you're having an amazing day. Could you recommend a dupe to the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion? My friend has hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome and it affects how collagen affects her. Yeah, this is a really good point. And it is definitely product that maybe wouldn't work that well for her. So CeraVe, a good dupe for the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion. And if you could let me know what countries you're in, because I don't want to recommend something that isn't accessible, wherever your friend lives. The one that I would usually recommend and think is really good is they do a CeraQuench one by Face Theory, which is amazing. It's really easy as well to open because it's in a screw cap, it's in like a bottle, which isn't for everyone's taste, but it's easy because I find the CeraVe pumps really difficult to work. It's also going to be more compatible, and I think it delivers pretty much the same finish on the skin and the same results. Teenage says, does anyone know why sub-Q isn't blue if it's copper peptide? This is a great question. I questioned this at the start. It's actually a derivative of copper peptides. So they're broken apart beforehand. So it's, in theory, makes it absorb better, but it loses its blue colour. It still works. I got some really great results with it, and they have put it through some testing to show that it still does have the same collagen boosting benefits of copper peptides. But yeah, that's the reason it's not blue. But that is a really good question and good observation. John says, I've got no discoloration or hyperpigmentation, so will vitamin C improve? Yes. So I think if you have, first of all, you're lucky. No discoloration, hyperpigmentation. Love that. But it will still give a little glow, a little vibrancy to the skin. I definitely find my skin's brighter if I use a vitamin C. Absolutely. Amy says, Rob, I've confused myself. I thought peptides were amino acids. I have plenty of peptides in my routine, but I'm thinking of adding the ordinary amino acids. Would you put them before or after peptides? Peptides are long chain amino acids. So they get into the skin breaks them apart and takes the amino acids that they need. Amino acids are short chain. So they're basically the same thing, but different. So if you were using, I would personally use your amino acids first, then your peptides after, just to help them to transport in a little bit better. You get a little bit more bang for your buck, but they are different, but same at the same time. Danny says, Suzanne, give me the pizza, I want toppings. I know, I love a pizza right now. Gilection, I think I pronounced it right, said, hi Rob, would you please do a video on bar soaps? I'm so confused whether I have to use a pH balance toner, after cleansing, how to determine which toners, pH. Yes, I would love to do that. I'm actually trying out some really good ones at the moment to pull a video together like that. So I'd say watch this space. Also says, can't wait for your Allies of Skin products review. Honestly, I'm terrified of trying these products. I'm worried I'll like them all. I sent Tom a picture, I was like, look what just came in the mail. It's like 900 quid's worth of product. Look what just arrived. I'm terrified to try it. And I was like, yeah, I just don't want to like them. And I have loved the 3 products I've tried so far. And I really don't want to like them. And you guys know, I'll be honest with you, I'm not one of these people that pushes bougie products because you know what? I am cheap. I am drugstore to my core. But I'm never afraid to say sometimes you pay more, you get more. Sometimes, not always. And I think with Allies of Skin on the 3 products I've tried so far, that is definitely the case. Anyway, I've asked them for a 20% discount code because you know what, if you don't ask, you don't get. So I've asked them as part of doing this round, I'd love to review your products. Can we have a discount code? Because you guys might as well benefit, right? Now, I'm going to take another sip of my tea. I've got Marcel cat hair here. Oh, Marcel's with us, even though he's in a different room. He's still with us. I'm going to take a big sip of my gin and tonic. If you haven't already, guys, if you could gently press that like button. If you minimize the chat, you can go over, click the like button, and when you maximize the chat, it takes you back to where you were. Hopefully we can get over 100 likes, 25 away from 100 likes, so hopefully we'll be able to pass that by the end of this. So if you haven't already, give a guy a like. Hopefully it'll help me out. I keep forgetting how strong that is. Kirsten says, hi Rob, what if I buy Sea Glow? I usually put Mad About Skin serum in the morning and then my sub-Q skin in the PM. What would I do with the Sea Glow? Oh, good point. Or any vitamin C for that matter. You can use it alongside the Mad About Skin serum because Mad About Skin serum has a derivative of vitamin C in it, so you can use it with pure form vitamin C and it won't create too much irritation. And you can use it in the evening because sub-Q skin will actually work really well with the Sea Glow serum. So actually you've got a lot of scope. I will put it on before the Mad About Skin serum if you were using it in the morning. That would be my personal preference. Skin Science says, I get the precaution as far as the ascorbic acid and copper binding peptides. Otherwise, I totally agree. Hydrolysis of peptides as an acid takes days with the catalyst or heat. This is true. So when people really worry about, using vitamin C's or exfoliating acids alongside their peptides, the studies that show that it denatured need a lot of pressure, a lot of time, and a lot of heat. Your skin isn't giving you any of those things. So it's a little bit of a myth. I think copper peptides probably would be the exception because there is that risk. They're a bit more delicate. They're a bit more prone to denaturing. So copper peptides might be the exception. Normal peptides, honestly, I pass caring. I just use it alongside my vitamin C. But buffering, if you want to, just eliminates the risk completely. So John says, will vitamin C improve my glow game? I think so. I think if you've got no discoloration, you've got no hyperpigmentation, reach for a vitamin C derivative or a lower strength vitamin C because you'll get zero irritation. You don't need a lot of high potency. Actually, you just want a little vibrancy, a little glow, and you'll get that with a relatively lower strength vitamin C that I think could be really, really good for your skin. I think you'd be a great candidate for it, John, if I'm honest. I think from what you were saying about not having too many issues with discoloration, hyperpigmentation, I think it would work really, really well for you. So Jan says, Rob, do you have a replacement for the Hydamide Sub-Q skin yet? Yes, I've got 2 that I'm currently using. I'm loving the Indeed Labs one, which is so good. I'm also loving the Allies of Skin peptide. I mean, the Allies of Skin one is like £90. The Indeed Labs one is like £20. So But they're both really, really good, and I'm loving them. Yes, those are my two current. I'm still exploring, watch this space, but those are the two that I'm loving at the moment. Pot of Gold says 50% vitamin C from the Ink List. Thoughts? Didn't like the texture of it. Did like I like the concentration. I like the product. I like the price point. I just didn't like the texture. But it's a good product. If you're looking to do vitamin C on a budget, I think it's a good product. Teresa says, happy Saturday, Rob and friends. Glad I'm off work to catch the live. So glad you could, Teresa, my love. Says, is it safe to mix some serums together for travel in an empty bottle? I mean, I've done it in the past, Teresa. I've done it in the past. In theory, no, because when you mix them, you don't know how they're interacting. It could destabilize them. It might not work that well. So I would say usually just decant them individually into smaller bottles, but I have mixed them in the past. I should say officially, no, don't do that. I have done it in the past. Irene says, can you say the name of the brand that you love so much? Can you say again the name of the brand that you love so much? Oh, which brand is that? I love so many brands. I like Allies of Skin. I like Geek and Gorgeous. I like Neod. Look, which brand? Face Theory. I like loads of brands. Which one, Irene? I will happily say it. I see. Silver says, I finally find some time to follow the live. Yes, and thank you so much for joining. We love you. Emily says, a photo caption contest of a funny photo of Lorna, Leo, and Marcel. Not skincare related, but we will do a few laughs. This is true. Oh, we could do an animals related one for the Allies of Skin giveaway. Thoughts? Sandra says, hi, Rob. Love your advice. The message around the eye has helped my bags. Thank you. Sandra, that makes me so happy. I always think if you're not using facial massage, you're wasting your money because it's free. It's free. It takes our hands. All you need to do is wash your hands. Done. All good. I'm lazy, especially on the morning, but I always do a couple of rounds of facial massage with my cleanser because honestly, over time, you notice that difference. Irregloba says, I love the blemish treatment from Allies. This one lasts me 5 months now with everyday use. My face is tiny. I'll have their cream, which I haven't used, but vitamin C. I love a tiny face because you get more bang for your buck from your products. That is definitely a benefit. I have a big face, but that's okay. I'm working with what I was given. I'd probably say an Allies of Skin product is gonna last you a little bit longer than the average one because I find their formulation spread really well, but you're still paying a lot of money. But that blemish treatment, honestly, I wouldn't tell you guys to spend good money on an expensive product if it wasn't genuinely good. It's been game changing for me. Alyssa says, another question. Any recommendations for a good night moisturizer? I'm sensitive and everything irritates me. I tried the Protini and it broke me out. I really didn't like the Protini. It broke me out so bad. I like the night cream by Face Theory. It's got melatonin in. They do a lavender one and they do an unscented one, so it depends how sensitive your skin is. Probably go fragrance free if you've got sensitive skin. But it's also got some shea butter in. It's a really, really good product and it doesn't break me out. Totally would recommend that. Shirley says, Eurovision. My kids aren't going to know what hit them tonight. I love Eurovision. If you haven't watched Eurovision and you live in a country outside of Europe, brace yourself. It is possibly the campest, most pointless in the best possible way show you've ever seen in your life. As an example, one of the countries, it's not Finland, I think it's Denmark, are dressed up as cyborg monkeys and their song is called something like Give a Monkey a Banana. It's actually quite catchy. It shouldn't be. We've got somebody that does like a full costume change. We've got someone ran in a hamster wheel, like in a human-sized hamster wheel. Yes, it's a lot. And there was one person, they didn't make it through the semi-final, so you won't see them tonight, but there was one person that literally used every last piece of like stage machinery that they could. They were like, I want it all, I'm just going to use it all. He had a bucking bronco halfway through, and I'm like, really? It's that good. It's totally unnecessary. Eurovision is the most pointless, unnecessary thing in the whole world, and yet every year I'm addicted to it. Let's see. John says, is Differin or Retinol better for anti-aging? I've been using Retinol, then A-Game 10. I actually think the A-Game 10 works really well. Differin is great if you've got acne and anti-aging. So if you want anti-acne and anti-aging, Differin is where I go. I actually think you get best anti-aging benefit from a Retinol. The A-Game 10 by Geek and Gorgeous has been my absolute favourite. Suzanne says, Rob, what do you use to heal a burn after it's basically healed? I've quite a large steam burn from work. I was wondering if a light Retinol might help the scar. There's a couple of things. My two favourite things for wound healing are tranexamic acid and azelaic acid used together on the area. That'll honestly lift that excess pigment, smooth it all out so well. I've got the same one here. This was, what was I doing? I think it was something, I was cooking something, it spat out. And basically it blistered. I didn't run it under cold water long enough. It blistered, and then it left this tiny mark here. This was really red like a week ago. I've been using tranexamic acid and azelaic acid. Barely see it now. Works so well. But I hope you're okay, Suzanne. The main thing is I hope you're okay. This is the main thing. It'll heal. Hope you're okay. Tranexamic acid, game changing. Marley says, looking forward to the exfoliator. Saw that the ink list it has witch hazel, which can be drying. Is it suitable for all skin types? It's low on the ink list, so I could get away with it. Yeah, it's there for therapeutic benefits. It's not there to dry the skin out. Witch hazel in a high concentration can strip and dry. It can also irritate. In a smaller concentration, it can be very therapeutic, calming, and soothing, which is what it's there for. It's not there for in a high concentration deliberately. So yeah, it will absolutely work. Unless you're allergic to the ingredient, you're absolutely fine. So Skin Science says, oh, I didn't know you did a reaction to the Cassandra Bankson video. I'll go watch. I was confused as to why she hyped them up and then had subscribers buy them before trying. Also test a bad batch for days. There was a lot wrong with that video. I'm not going to call out another content creators, because I'm sure lots of people could criticize the videos I make. So I'm not going to call it out, but I will just say I think it's odd that you could say a product is absolutely the worst skincare you've ever tried, and then they send you an email saying, sorry you had a bad experience, you know, here's your money back, and be like, oh my god, it's the best brand ever. And then at the end still say it's a bad product. I don't know. I got very mixed messaging from that. It just rubbed me up the wrong way. I don't know why. I don't know why, which is why I filmed that video. But it's not for shady reasons. It just genuinely rubbed me up the wrong way, and I was like, yeah. Like, I don't know what it was about the video, but something just didn't gel with me. I think it's because, I don't know, good customer service is good, and you should absolutely have good customer service, but it can't make up for terrible products, if that makes sense. Let's see. Chloe says, hi Rob, I hope you're doing well and enjoying the sun. I am, though I am sweating a little bit. I'm wondering if you know any European alternatives to Great Barrier Reef Serum. I don't, but I can look it up, Chloe. I can get you some dupes. Do you mind dropping that comment in the main comment section of this video, and then I'll look out and I'll respond to you after this video. I'll do a little searching and I'll find you a good European dupe. Suzanne says, I really tried to watch Cassandra, but she lost me too many times. How she flip-flops. Yeah, I think it was Patty, who's a fantastic friend and subscriber here on Mad About Skin, said there's a channel out there for everyone, and you've kind of got to choose the right one for you and what you're looking to get out of the channel, if that makes sense. And I find that some people's personalities don't gel with mine. It's no shade. My personality won't gel with everyone either. And so I do totally get what you mean, Suzanne. Cassandra then. Sorry, Suzanne. Summer says, where do you buy Geek and Gorgeous from the UK? I order it online. There's a certain amount. If you get over a certain amount, you get free shipping, which is actually quite good. Vidhi says, hi Rob, how are you? I'm wonderful, my love. Hope you are too. Says, really enjoy your videos. Could you recommend a product routine for dry skin hyperpigmentation? Yes, first of all, thank you so much. And I'm actually filming a video this week for hyperpigmentation on a drier skin type. So that video is going to have everything you need. It's going to be uploaded on Wednesday. So watch this space, set a date in your diary, and hopefully there'll be some great product recommendations there for you. And just thank you for watching, my love. Christine says, hi from Washington State. Just my lunch at work. I'm excited to find Catch a Live. Sending lots and lots of love to Washington. I hope you're enjoying your lunch, my love. G says, I'm already in full Eurovision mode. Same here, honestly. This next hour cannot come soon enough. I love it. TNH says, I bit the bullet for a portable AC. My wallet is crying, but I won't be sweating. I think I might need to do the same, TNH, to be honest. Christine says, of course I have to work today. I will try and take a sneak peek here and there, as I love Eurovision. My favourites are Azerbaijan, UK, and Sweden. I agree with you on UK and Sweden. Azerbaijan, Christina love, that's a bit left field. It's not the worst song, it's just a bit odd. The weirdest song is from Serbia. A woman who spends the whole like five minutes of her song washing her hands, talking about, in Latin, because it's sung in Serbian and Latin, about health concerns and how you can get glowing. One of the lines is, I want to know how to get Meghan Markle's hair, and then she washes her hands. That's odd. Got through though. Got through the semi-finals, so, you know, fair dues. Good luck, Serbia. Scott says, greetings from Long Beach, sending good vibes. Thank you so much. Send good vibes your way too, Scott says. Any thoughts on azelaic acid derivatives? I've been seeing them more often later. Are they comparable? So they're not directly comparable. So if you get like a 20% azelaic acid and a 20% azelaic acid derivative, you need to divide it by 4. So a 20% azelaic acid derivative is the equivalent of 5% azelaic acid, roughly. It's not all equal like that, but it's a rough calculation. I love azelaic acid derivatives. Super gentle. If you get the prickling and stinging from azelaic acid, switch to a derivative. Your skin will love it. And my favourite being Geek and Gorgeous. If you can tolerate pure form azelaic acid, you should go for that. You'll get quicker results. That's my thoughts. Now, we keep those comments coming. We've got another 20 minutes of the live stream going. I'm going to push it as long as I can before I'm going to be late for Eurovision. I'm going to take a sip of this G&T. If you haven't already, if you could press that like button. We need 10 more likes to get 100. I'm sure we can reach that by in the next 20 minutes. So if you haven't already, if you could minimize the chat, hop over, click that like button, and that's all you need to do. It's all I ask for in return for these live streams. It does help me out because the more likes the video gets, the more widely YouTube will push this out on replay. And so many people do watch us on replay and discover the channel through replay. So thank you so much to each and every one of you that does like the video. It genuinely helps me out so much, and I love you all for it. Now I'm going to take a big sip of this, and then we're going to carry on answering all your questions. G says, oh wait, no, Marley says, what do you think about Dr. Sam's Flawless Body SPF and Body Moisturizer? Ingredients look great, was wondering if you do a review. I have it on order. I put that on order the other day because I wanted to try it. I'm not a huge fan of the Dr. Sam SPF. I find it quite thick on my skin type. So I'm hoping the body one might be a little bit different because the ingredients are different. So I've got high hopes. So watch this space. There will be a review coming in the next week and a half. G says, German here, ready to lose. Who do you think is going to come last, UK or us? Okay, so normally the UK comes last. We've come last the past 2 times. Last year we didn't get a single point. Not one person gave us a single point. It was bad though. So I'm going to say, I don't think the UK song this year is actually really good. It's getting a lot of hype. So I think we'll come about mid-table. It's the best we can hope for. The German song, not great. In my humble opinion, not great this year, which is a shame because Germany actually do usually do really good songs. Lena with her Satellite, that was a great song, and that won a couple of years ago. This year, I don't think it's Germany's year, but what do I know? I always get it wrong. This probably means Germany's going to win. I think UK will come mid-table. I think Germany, unfortunately, will probably come a little bit lower down, but don't worry because I still love Germany. And I'm used to coming last. It's the UK, we always come last. Janessa says, hi everyone, hope everyone is well. We are, Janessa, sending you lots and lots of love. Sophie says, hello everyone. Even though the weather is great, really struggling with hay fever. Same here, Sophie. I am like, oh, snot central. Snot central. I know that's too graphic, but look, the world we're living in. John says, I recommend Ultra Face Fluid SPF 50+. I love that product. Hell says, my nephew is in the US right now and he's asking me what to bring back. What's good skincare products that's exclusive to the US? Ooh, if you can get, I don't know which drugstores do it, but anything by Andalou Naturals, you can get them in the US. Their pumpkin mask, stunning. I bought my one in the US, so if you can get hold of that, definitely worth it. I also really love some of the CVS own brand. I don't know whether it's worth bringing back because it's drugstore and it's really affordable, but their CVS stuff is really good. In terms of like big brands that are exclusive to the US, I quite like some of the Crave products, but they are expensive, so it depends. And they are exclusive to the US, or it costs like Stratia. If you can find Stratia, that's amazing. Again, difficult to get here in Europe, but such good products. And any other recommendations, share them with Hells, send them along. Irene says, how many times a week should we be using your exfoliating gel? Twice a week, but I also in between like to use it pinpoint on areas where I have hyperpigmentation. So twice a week, more than enough, and then just treat in between those on the areas where you want like to double down on that benefit. Sophie says, Rob, can any of us be testers for the new sunscreens? I have Fitzpatrick 4 and above. I am looking actually for people with deeper, darker and richer skin tones than mine to do a bit of testing, see how it wears, so I can actually show some swatches. So if anyone does want to feature in a video and wouldn't mind filming me like a 20-second of them applying it so you can see the before and after, then yeah, hit me up. I would absolutely love that. Era Glover says, I hope your hybrid sunscreen works for me. Haven't found one European sunscreen which doesn't sting my eyes badly. Physical sunscreens are too drying. I know the struggle. I know the struggle, so fingers crossed it'll work amazingly for you. Tom says, I'm just going to call the Canadian pizza the Tom Special from now on. Everything's special about you, Tom. Pinja says, Susanna, dear, AHA's retinol vitamin C can help. Yeah, I totally agree. To lighten any scarring that you have, such a good idea. Sweet Tea said, thank you, Rob. I'm gonna have some rum and juice. Oh, so good. Shirley says, Rob, you really do need to make your moisturizer a body lotion, but I'd love it if you had some antioxidants to it as well. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Shirley, we actually do have a big 500 ml tub coming, which is going to be a really good price, and I can't wait. So that is in the works, just finalizing the pump for the product, so watch this space. I can't promise extra antioxidants, but I have got a product that you could double up with it, so promise you. John says, different or tretinoin? For me, different. Calms my adult acne and gives me anti-aging benefits. If you haven't got adult acne, probably tret. JK loves Maui. Great to see you, my love. So glad I got to catch part of your live today. Enjoy the weekend. Same to you, my love. Love you so much. Chan says rum sounds like a good choice for today. Might join you on that sweet tea. I might also pour a rum after this sweet tea. Beth says Heather, the Trinity London BFF Eye Cream Concealer is lovely. That's a really good recommendation, actually, Beth. I love the Trinity products. They are so good. Sweet tea says higher the hair thing. It's very southern US. Oh, is that where it comes from? That kind of makes sense. Oh my gosh, I'm really behind with the comments, aren't I? Shubham says, how often do you use salicylic acid serum? You can use it every day if you've got very oily skin and need to get on top of that. If you've got less oily skin, a couple of times a week. Elizabeth says, I feel like I have blackheads on my nose and white comedones on my forehead, but I can't find a good AHA, BHA. Can I use a BHA one night and a lactic on the other? You can actually use lactic and salicylic acid together. They work in different ways. If you're going to do that, get the ordinary salicylic acid anhydrous solution because that's hydrating, so it won't dry the skin. You can actually use them together. I do get great results. See, Arsenal says, I always look on the bright side of life. Lactic acid or no lactic acid? Lactic acid all the way. Alex says, I'm on retinoid for a bit more than once a month, for 1 month, and the dryness just hit me these last days. Yes. Did you experience this from adapalene? No, you tend to get less dryness from adapalene. It's a second generation retinoid, so you get less side effects in my experience. Though of course you can still get them. I think a lot of people get surprised because they go on their Tret journey and they're told that the first 8 weeks are going to be the worst. But for a lot of people, actually it takes 8 weeks to start seeing them, and then there are like side effects come. So it's all depends on the individual skin type and all that stuff. So just do what works for your skin, battle through it. Another 4 weeks, your skin will be glowing to the gods. So stick in there. The Yasmin says, is the Eurovision tonight? It is 8 p.m. UK time, 9 p.m. European time. Don't miss it. Jan said, oh, I usually drink it straight with rum, especially it's nice and spicy. I love a good spice rum. So good. I went to a rum factory. This is a side note. In the Caribbean when I went there, and they had like, it's like 70% rum. Tried it, loved it, but oh, no good. it knocked me. And TNH says, who's the wee Rob? Oh, I got lots of help from family members. So I wish I could spill the tea and the gossip. There's no tea. There's no gossip. I'm the most boring person in the world. Iris says, tonight I'll be watching Call Me By Your Name. I love that film. I also love that film. That is such good. Beth loves a beige buffet. Yeah, hands up. Who here in the UK loves a good British beige buffet? John says, I got pump in my package. So many of you guys are loving the pump. Some of the products, while we use the old dropper stock, are coming with a pump separate that you can attach yourselves if you want to. But going forward, all of them will be just pumps because that's what people want. Thanks to Tom as well for leaving some of the savings codes for the Mad About Skin collections. I don't want anyone overpaying, so you've got free shipping if you want to get free shipping. You've got a code for 25% off the serum. You've got a code for 15% off the whole line. Fill your boots. ADY says, I don't quite get broad spectrum equivalent with PA rating when it comes to UVA. I have my eyes on Dermalogica Invisible Sunscreen SPF 30, which is 20% zinc oxide, but can't work out the UVA protection. So in the UK, different countries have different ways of rating UVA, which is so confusing. So in Asia, they tend to use this PA rating, which actually is pretty rubbish because PA 4 pluses, which is the highest, actually is still relatively low UVA protection, so it's not that great. In the US, they don't really have any standard. Here in the UK, we use this star system, which in the Australian one is the best because it's worked out as a percentage of, you have to have a certain amount relative to your SPF. It's like a minefield, so it is really difficult. That Dermalogica one does actually have a relatively high UVA protection, so you can rest assured with that one you do get a high UVA. I think the easiest to understand is the UK star rating. So if it's got 5 stars, it comes in at a relatively high concentration. So I think that's probably the easiest one to use. If they just put the PA rating on, which measures it, that would be so much easier. But say for example, like you could have a PA 4 pluses on the Innisfree sunscreen. That's a 16, PA rating of 16. Bioderma, which has one of the highest, is a PA rating of 70, and they're both rated the same. Not the same though, is it? So this is why it's a bit confusing. The Bioderma one though has the highest UVA protection on the market, which, and as does Ultraris, both really good. Elizabeth Schwartz says, ooh, free shipping to the US with that code. Yes, Elizabeth. If you use the code basically no shipping, 2 separate words, capital N, capital S, you get free shipping to the US. Don't say I don't treat you. Suzanne says, Rob, you are so lovely and adore the glow you have going. Truly well deserved. Thank you so much. Oh, Suzanne, you're so sweet. This is definitely grease, not glow, just to be clear. Be Kind says, happy healthy vibes to all. I alternate between the ordinary lactic and mandelic. I love that mandelic acid. Let's see. Christine says, I appreciate your personal lecture, including your orders. It's very nice touch. Thank you, Christine, and thank you for your support on your orders. It honestly genuinely means the world to me. ADY says, carrying on from my question above, my concern is UVA rays, but the US and EU regulations don't make it easy to understand. They don't. You kind of have to look at the surveys is the best way to do it, which is how I know the Bioderma scored so high, and that's the one that I'd recommend if you're really concerned about UVA protection. Kirsten said, I wish I would have gotten the exfoliating stuff. I'll wait for my lip conditioner. I'm on day 10 of no smoking. Congratulations, Kirsten. Honestly, giving up smoking is the best thing you can do for your skin and just for your overall health, but I appreciate it's not the easiest thing to do. So sending out lots of love to anyone that's in any quit stage at all. I'm sending you also so much love. Eric Glover says, did you remember already shipping mine? Yes. I do actually. I genuinely do. Because I have to marry up the names with the stuff and people leave notes, which makes it a lot easier for me. So all good. But it will be collected on Tuesday by Royal Mail and it's on its way to you. Let's see. Let's have a look. Suzanne says, my kombucha is chunky looking and now I'm sad. Oh, you don't want a chunky kombucha, my love. No. Melenthia, great to see you. Came to see you on the replay. We are in our pool today. Melenthia, that sounds so good. And we have crossed the 100 likes. So thank you to each and every one of you that has liked the video. We've still got another 10 minutes left, so keep those comments coming. If you haven't already, if you want to minimize the chat, then you can head over to the like button, caress the like button, then maximize the chat and it takes you back to where you were so you never miss a trick. It does really help me. The more likes a video gets, the more people YouTube push it out to on replay. And I want as many people as possible to discover our wonderful Mad About Skin family. So that really does help me. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much. I love you. Laura says, thank you, Rob. No smoking. Make sure he hears your message. Yes, play it on repeat, Laura. You deserve it. So Danny says, thank you for being patient with us, Rob. I still have to place my order in quickly because I broke my backup bottle of the serum. Still have like 3 weeks to use my current bottle. Getting nervous. Danny, I hate it whenever I do that. I hate it whenever I break products, but I love you all so much. And thank you for being patient with me. I know it's taken forever, but I've been working flat out. I promise. Jan says, I realized a little late. I'm running out of retinol. Time to reorder. Suzanne gave me hers. It's Geek and Gorgeous one. I really like it. I love that product, Jan. Such a good product. And you kind of get minimal side effects considering how high potency is, which is why I love it. TNH says, I'm from Turin, but I didn't even know Eurovision existed till I got to the UK. Or I don't think many Italians followed before last year. No, I don't think it's as big in Italy. And it's in Italy, in Turin, this year. So definitely watch it. Laura says, my guess is that Ukraine will win the Eurovision this year. I think you're probably right with that. I'm in two minds. Obviously, I love Ukraine, want to support Ukraine, and I think it's great. But their song is rubbish. Their song is absolutely rubbish, and it's a song contest, and their song is rubbish, and I really didn't like the way they presented it. I don't want to be negative, because they're going through a lot, and you know what? They had to battle to actually get there, to get the act there, so props to them. But it's not a good song. And that's a shame, because I do really like them. Whereas the Ukrainian song that won 4 years ago was genuinely amazing. So, Marley says, is Advanced Clinical's retinol cream good for the body? Yes, but it's quite expensive. So it will work, but you've got a lot of body to cover in that, to do it head to foot takes a lot of product more than the face. So it costs a lot. That's all I would say. Elizabeth says, lol at the pronunciation. We love a good phyconogenol. TNH said, oh god, I kill for a cold G&T. Come on over, TNH, I'll pour you one. Danny says, I know, I cried a bit in frustration. On the bright side, I got a discount code on the Skinnies Conquer. Ooh, the big tube for €20. That is really good. I love the Skinnies sunscreen. So good. Now, we have 5 minutes left of today's live stream, so I'm going to do a quick run-through of as many comments as I can. We're going to do it like full-on speed reading. I'll see you do it as quick as possible. If you haven't already, now's your last chance to like this video. If you haven't already, and I do really appreciate it. And also, why not join our fabulous Mad About Skin family if you haven't already? You know I would appreciate it. And I think I speak for us all when I say we would love to welcome you with open arms. Now, I'm going to take a big sip of this drink, and then we're going to do quick fire questions. So good. Maria says, what are your thoughts about polyglutamic acid? Don't like it. I don't think we need that much humectant in our life. It says it's like even better than hyaluronic acid. I just think it's too much. Not my favourite. But if you have a very dry skin type, a little could be beneficial. I know. So when Suzanne dropped her copper amino isolate serum, I was with you, Suzanne. I had a moment with you. Hannah says, thanks, Rob, we're American. Well, you can get the Face Theory product over there, but if you can't get that, again, my favourite brand, Angelou Naturals, do a really nice hydrating moisturiser, again, in a tub. So good, and is a really good dupe, and you can definitely get that in America. John says, CeraVe is an expensive kind of products. 3 out of their line are good. This is my problem with CeraVe. They cost a lot more in the UK than they do in the US, so they're quite expensive here. And I find most of their products are TNH says, is Allies of Skin the bougie cousin of Neon? Yes. Oh, but they have like a cheaper brand called PSA. I didn't even know they were linked. I've been loving the PSA mask, the vitamin C mask. Didn't even know they were linked, and that's like a cheaper version of Allies. Same brand, really good. So if you don't want to spend Allies money, you can get PSA. Irene said, we should try that Vichy serum, shouldn't we? I know what I think about hyaluronic acid isn't quite a little bit of... Yeah, I think sometimes you can have a little bit too much, but that one did really work for me. And Tom, since he's been using it, has been glowing to the gods. So take Tom's word for it. It's good. See, Jan says, there's spice rum acquired. Just the evening routine after the stream and my weekend can officially begin. Jan, happy weekend. You deserve it. Have an amazing, amazing weekend. Let's see. Tony Braxton Stan. I love Tony Braxton. Putting that out there. I said, you stated CanMake has been tested and verified. By whom, though? Oh, that is ages and ages and ages ago. They released some testing about a year and a half ago that said that it had been verified, and that was a good year and a half ago, so I'd have to go back and find it. I'll do some digging, see if I can find it back then, but I did see it with my own eyes a few years ago, like a year and a half ago. I do love the CanMake sunscreen, so good. Tilly says, have you tried the Biosense Copper Peptide Serum? I love it. It is a good dupe for the sub-Q skin, but it's more expensive, which is kind of why I'm loath to recommend it, but it is good. Jack Dean says, how often do you recommend using the Inculus Eye Safe Retinol? You can use it every single night, build up to it, but it is a low-strength retinol, so you absolutely can use it every night. And hello, Jack. I think this is the first time I've read one of your comments, so welcome. Thank you for joining. Sending you lots and lots of love. Lai Princess says, hi there. Just wondering when the lip conditioner are being shipped. Oh, we covered that. They've either been shipped, half have already been shipped, the rest are going on Tuesday, so it should be coming. Thank you so much for all your patience though, guys. You do genuinely mean the world to me. Ola says, hello everyone. Hello, my love. Sending you lots and lots of love. Galicia says, have you seen the Eurovision Fire Saga movie? Literally best movie I've ever seen. Loved it. Will Ferrell living his Eurovision fantasy. What is not to like? So good. If you haven't seen it, definitely would recommend it. Now, I think I have missed so many comments because YouTube's doing that thing where it won't actually refresh them. So I am so sorry if I've missed your comment. If I have, just drop it in the comment section below and I will get back to you. I promise. It will be tomorrow because I've got Eurovision tonight. Priorities. But I will get back to you tomorrow, I promise. I'm just going to see if I can load any of the newer comments, but no. I can't be at the end of the comments. I can't be at the end of the comments. I think YouTube's doing that thing where it's cut off where they are. So, in the final 3 minutes of live, we've got, oh, wait, though. Oh, no, I have. Oh, I think I've actually got to the end of the comments. I was just amazed that I'd actually done it. I think I've got to the end of the comments. So, I think I probably missed loads because YouTube did that. Yeah, I've missed loads because I thought I'd actually succeeded then, but YouTube has just done that thing where they missed loads of them. But it's fine. We're going to get to, if I've missed your comment for whatever reason, sound off in the comment section below and I will reply to you. We've got a couple more comments before we close the live. All it says, I just made my face theory azelaic acid serum restock last week. Love that product. Karen says, joining the live for once. Karen, great to see you. All this Eurovision talk is really entertaining, even though I've never seen it. Enjoy your gin and tonic. Karen, just watch some of the highlights on YouTube. I promise me you'll be hooked. It is the most trashy, pointless, and ridiculous program on earth, and who doesn't love that? Let's see. Christina says, work so demanding today. By the way, I'm known as the little skincare psychiatrist in this hospital. There's no such speciality, but I just might invent it. I love Christina. We can crown you that. We can definitely crown you that. Kirsten says, how do you feel about the Ultras? I think I got that right one that comes out green. Hate it. That's the only Ultras product I hate. Comes out green, stays green on the skin, does nothing. I'm not a big fan of colour correction either. I kind of think if you've got redness prone skin, you should be using skincare to minimise redness, not like covering it with that green sludge. It always shows through and makes you look a bit like Glinda. Is it Glinda? Who was the Elphaba from Wicked? Never a great look. ADY says, which surveys do you look at for the PA ratings? You kind of have to look at some studies. The New Zealand Skin Cancer Council do a really good one. Which do really good one in the UK. They kind of put all this thing through the test so you can get those independent results. Sweet Tea says, Spiderbot. Thought it was fake, but he was not. I loved Spiderbot. Can we all just take a moment for Spiderbot? He was so enthusiastic about Spider-Man the movie. And you know what? Anyone with that much enthusiasm, you have to love. Irene says, yeah, well done, mate. Have a lovely night, everyone, and week. Yes, thank you so much for you guys for all joining us and making my Saturday just so special. I'm going to go watch Eurovision, drink my own weight in gin and tonics, and have an amazing beige buffet platter spread. So, hopefully you guys are all loving your Eurovision evenings if you are celebrating. If you're not, if you haven't already, we've already crossed 100 likes, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. But if you haven't already, you're still not too late for just minimizing the chat. You can click that like button, and it's just one final way of helping me. If you're watching Eurovision, enjoy your evening. If you're not, I'm sending you lots and lots of love wherever in the world you are. So love you so much. Take care, guys. Bye.